All right, hello, it's silverkyle, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Nintendo Switch OLED edition, which is unfortunately not a Nintendo Switch Pro. It's really just a few upgrades here and there, more so for definitely the handheld. If you play this game, if you want to play games handheld, but this is, it doesn't have 4K, it doesn't have anything like that. And while I much would have preferred that as an option here, I was like, oh, well, I don't really need it. And then eventually, N64 Online came available. And I was like, I'm loving this on the handheld, on my Switch. But I feel like a bigger screen and an OLED screen that a bigger and flashier would make it a little bit more enjoyable. So I decided to get it. And I'm hoping that I still really enjoy it and that it's that much of a bigger upgrade in terms of handheld. Now, if you just play, your Switch on a TV, I obviously would not recommend this. There's almost no reason at that point in time. But I like a handheld a lot, so I decided to pick it up. So this includes a 7-inch OLED screen. I can't remember, but I'm going to do a comparison with the old Switch to kind of show you. I can't remember what the actual dimensions are. We get a 64 gigabyte system memory, and I think that the original was 32. I could be wrong on that. The dock with LAN port, obviously, and the adjustable stand, which these were all included before. And kind of gives you the different options that we can play. And I'm very excited to see what it's going to be like. And I'm assuming that the Joy-Cons have to be bigger too, because they fit on this, and it's a bigger, maybe not. Because maybe it's just a bigger screen. We're going to see. I have to take a look at that. What the heck is all of this? Everything that's included, I guess. HDMI cable, dock light, Joy-Cons, yeah, all that kind of stuff. And the back. No, that was the right one. And the top. There you have it. And this was the last one that they had when I went to GameStop. I kind of explained that in my Mario Party unboxing. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description box below because there's a little bit of a story about how I got this. It's not even that crazy. I just have to do this. Okay, so maybe I don't need that knife. All right. Your instructions here. I like that. Very plain and simple. I mean, I don't need these, but if ever I did get confused, I think I can just... Okay, this is nice. I'm already freaking out. So I've got the regular, when I originally got my Nintendo Switch, I got the regular black edition because they didn't have the option for the red and blue, but I eventually got those Joy-Cons, and now I currently have, I'm sporting the hello again. I'm not even, hi. I have the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD Joy-Cons, which are really, really nice. I'm having a hard time there. That should stay locked now. But these are really nice Joy-Cons. And what I'm curious about is the size difference. So we'll take that off of its stand. Take that off. That's the old Switch. Okay, they're the exact same. Okay, so it's just the screen that's going to be bigger. I assume that this is going to be the same size as that guy, potentially. You can take a look at that now. But I think it's just because we have a black... I feel like Nintendo knew, let's make it just a little bit smaller. But eventually, down the road, we can make one that's the entire thing. Oh, Nintendo. That's clearly what they were doing. Smart, but that's... Look at that. That is nice. There is still a bit of a border, but not by much. So, but yeah, you can totally take your, other Joy-Cons, and that obviously that was going to have to happen there. Oh, and what's nice then? Cool. So there you go. So you can still plug them in. That's good. I don't know why I worried about that. It's just because I guess the size was freaking me out. But it's Nintendo. So while they are going to make, potentially a smaller first version so that they can make a bigger version afterwards that fits with everything, they are still going to make it so that it fits with everything. And if you have, for example, the Satisfy Grip, which I absolutely love and highly recommend all the time. I am not sponsored by them at all. I just love their products. This makes it even comfier. It's insane. But I am looking at, there's 2 additional Joy-Cons that you can get that are much thicker, and I think I might like to try that as well to see if that would also improve, because really, ooh, that's kind of nice though. Why does that feel a little bit different? It shouldn't. Why does that? It's just because this is still new. Yeah, I don't know. The actual... I don't know. I don't know why it feels a little bit different, but it does. The buttons feel the same. Do they not? Yeah. Anyway, there's these really big Joy-Cons that you can get that I'm highly thinking of. Take that little white part off. Okay, let's keep taking this out. Try not to smear it as you first get it. Try not to show yourself too much either. Let's put these both together. We'll do that afterwards. But so we'll keep taking everything out. It's nice though. Oh, she's a beaut. I hope I can turn her on. There was no pun intended there. Probably just some papers in there. I'll just quickly show what else is included. So you get the dock as well, which is white. Well, depending, because there is the red and blue. I think still comes with the black dock. Well, grayish dock. But I think that this honestly looks really nice. The combination of black and white looks cool. I like that. As far as I can tell, this... Oh! Can this still be... Okay. It just comes off like that. Fair enough. But there's the USBs on the outside. I can't remember if that's like the original. And I'm not going to go downstairs to go get it. Sorry, but there you go. Okay. Let's keep looking through this. And then you've got your HDMI and your power cord. And these are the straps that you can put on as well. I generally don't like these, but some people do. I mean, if you're using the Joy-Cons themselves and you're without just by themselves, then you can put these on and use the straps potentially. More so for kids, or if you're a person that gets really into games and you're like throwing it around too much, then maybe you'd want these. But that's pretty much it. And what's this? Oh, right. Let's show that real quick. Same thing as it was before, but I guess it looks a little bit different with the white. So you can kind of mix and match. And honestly, this is not a bad controller considering, but I would recommend the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller is arguably, to me, the best controller on the market. This isn't bad. I'd prefer to play handheld, honestly, but it's considering what it is, it's not too bad. But it's not the greatest. But I would recommend, if you have the money and the cash, get the Pro Controller. It is, to me, the best controller on the market. I just absolutely love it. Just like I love the Nintendo Switch so much. I might as well. Yeah, I made it worse. Okay, try to take all of this. I need a cloth. Already I've dirtied it like so much. I need a specific cloth for this microfiber cloth. Okay. I don't even know if this will turn on. I was really hoping that it would. But we can kind of see the comparison with the two of them like this. I don't want to really be in the video, but you can see like it's the exact same size and dimensions, but the screen itself, because it doesn't have this black border, there is still a border there, and you can see it. So it is still there. But there you have it. That is, and we still have the, I never really used it, but the, oh, well, okay. This is kind of nicer because I will mention that because the original Switch only has this little thing, right? Like that's not nearly as sturdy as the whole backing there. That's a nice little upgrade. As far as I can tell, everything else is kind of the same. A bit of a different fan. underneath, I think, is going to be the exact same thing. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. So there you have it. That is the Nintendo Switch OLED. I cannot wait to see what the difference is, and I will probably do a video in the future kind of comparing the two of them and actually turn them on and what I think of them after I've actually played it for a few hours. So thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in Beardage.